If you're looking for a Wonderkid who'll be able to cut teams apart with his vision and his creativity, as well as being the engine of your midfield, Kees Smit might just be the player you are looking for. Before I show you why he is a must-sign Wonderkid in FM26, please don't forget to like today's video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Right then, let's jump into Football Manager 26 and show you what Kees Smit is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Kees Smit. He's a 19-year-old Dutch Wonderkid who begins Football Manager 26 as part of AZ Alkmaar's first team. He's valued at 37 to £110 million. He's a player that can play anywhere through the middle of the pitch as a defensive midfielder, orthodox midfielder or an attacking midfielder. He will become the engine of your team. At the age of 19, he's already attracting the attention of some of Europe's biggest clubs who are lining him up for either the winter transfer window or the summer of 2026. He begins the game with a fantastic set of attributes for a midfield player. Looking in the physicals, he comes with great acceleration, agility, balance and stamina. In the mentals, it's anticipation, composure, decisions, determination, flair and vision. And then in the technicals, it is dribbling, first touch, passing and technique. He's a player that is set up to develop fantastically. So what I'm going to do in today's video is use Football Manager 26 to see just how good he can become. We're going to take a look at the next 10 years of Kees Smit's career to see if he goes on to develop into an elite Wonderkid. The first jump that we've took forward is 5 years into the future. That means it is now 2030. Kees Smit is 24 years old and we find him still with AZ Alkmaar. He's valued now at 49 to £146 million and he has gone on to represent the Netherlands 30 times, scoring twice. So we can see he's still with AZ Alkmaar, but how has he got on across the first 5 years of his career? So we can see that he would actually start to ramp his first team football up. In the 25-26 season, he would play 26 times, 26-27, 29 times, then in the 27-28 season 31 times before 26 and then 29 appearances in the 29-30 campaign, with his best season to date scoring a single goal with 9 assists and a 7.08 average rating. In terms of his productivity though, that season in the 27-28 campaign he played 31 times, 7 goals, 8 assists and 2 Player of the Match awards. So even though he's not hitting that 7 average rated season very often, that one season he was productive. He has built upon that and the 7.08 shows he's now ready to take that next step with the development that he's coming. When we look at the attributes on the pitch, it has started to reflect in his attribute progression. In the physicals, it's acceleration, agility, balance, jumping reach and stamina. In the mentals, anticipation, concentration, vision and work rate. And in the technicals, he has taken steps forward in his finishing, dribbling, first touch, passing and 18 for his technique. This is a player who has now started to develop. If he takes that next step in his career, he really could push on and become that elite Wonderkid. At the next jump forward, we are 10 years into the future. It is now 2035. Kees Smit is 29 years old. And we can see he has finally changed AZ Alkmaar for Arsenal in the Premier League. At this stage of his career, he's valued at 63 to £189 million and has gone on to represent the Netherlands 87 times, scoring 10 goals. So we know he has finally left Holland and gone to the Premier League. But let's take a look at how he would end up there. So we can see that he would continue to be a first teamer for AZ Alkmaar all the way through, going all the way to the 32-33 season where he would actually play the first game of the season. Then he would make a £75 million transfer to Inter in Italy. In that single season in Italy, he would play 29 times, scoring 4 goals with 2 assists and a 6.64 average rating. And then he would move to Arsenal. He would end up there for £39 million. And in his first season, the 33-34 season, he would play 30 times, scoring 9 goals with 5 assists and a 6.71 average rated season. And in the second season, 28 appearances, 7 goals, 3 assists and a 6.69 average rated season. That means across the 10 years, he has played 386 times, scoring 68 goals. Now, don't be alarmed by the fact that he has struggled to get over a 7 average rating. I know that people in the Football Manager community value those kinds of things, but this is a player that when you see him has developed brilliantly despite those average ratings. In terms of the attributes, he's strong everywhere still, in the physicals, acceleration, agility, balance, pace, stamina. In the mentals, he's took step forwards in terms of anticipation, composure, concentration, decisions, determination, flair, vision and work rate. Then in the technicals, it's the first touch, it's the technique, it's long shots, it's dribbling and finishing. This is a player that has developed brilliantly and a player that is going to be the engine room of your midfield. He can get forward, he can come back, he can defend, he can attack. This is a player that has developed brilliantly. Let's take a look at what the game thinks has happened to him. So Kees Smit is truly one of world football's global superstars. In terms of the way it rates him, it says at the age of 29 he has 87 caps for his nation. He is a legendary midfielder who is a 4.5-star reputation player. He has 48 goals in 305 matches, has 2 honours and 8 awards. So you can see that despite the average ratings, which might be a little bit deceptive, he has actually gone on to make a name for himself in the world of football, being described as a legendary midfielder, and I think he's a player that has developed fantastically. So there we have it. That is a look at the next 10 years of Kees Smit's career according to Football Manager 26. Now, as I mentioned, do not be alarmed by the poor average rated seasons. This is a player, when you look at him at the age of 19, what he develops by the age of 29, he will develop fantastically and go on to be an elite wonderkid. Make sure if there is any opportunity that you can pick him up, you sign him and give him a go in FM26. Let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions on how he has developed across the 10 years in this save game. Whilst you're there, please don't forget to like today's video and make sure you're subscribed to the channel.